was just sure when I went into this field that I would quickly rise to the top and soon be flocked by beautiful young admirers. But somehow it never worked out that way. Oh, the many hours that I spent poring o'er my microscope. Oh, the prospects dour, and yet, faced with doubt, in spite I'd hoped that just one final chemical reaction would finally lead to my long sought for satisfaction. I've always had trouble capitalizing on my superior intellect. Why, I even remember back in college. I saw this girl in my class one day. Let me tell you, Belle, she was quite a gal. I said, would you like to talk DNA? It was a real good line, it worked so very fine. We met up in the afternoon to study chapter 6. I thought that she was sure to swoon, we'd be the next double helix. We talked transfection, we talked transduction, conjugation, replication. I puckered my lips to try some suction, and she said her goodbyes. So no Belle and no Nobel Prize.
But certainly the situation must have improved once you got to graduate school.
Well, not exactly. This chick who worked in my lab with me, she was quite a dish. She had all you'd wish, style and flair and a PhD. I could sense romance, I shot her a glance. I showed her my experiment, she'd see I was a pro. I chose deadly bacterians to see how large they would grow. She said, my, isn't that awfully precarious? Babe, there's not to fear, I'm no doofus here. I gave her a vial and asked, could you carry this? It splashed right in her eyes. So no Belle and no Nobel Prize.
But sir, I thought you nearly won the Nobel Prize once. What happened?
Well, let's see. There was this broad on the prize committee, such a stuffy dame, it seemed such a shame. I looked real close and she seemed kinda pretty, but she was so uptight, I had to be polite. I gave my presentation on rare eukaryotes. Much to my grand elation, it seemed I'd carry the votes. I told this broad my work was real ethereal. She seemed quite aloof, she required more proof. When I said, look, I'll show you my genetic material, she kicked me in the thighs. So no Belle and no Nobel Prize. But the biggest accident I ever had was meeting that hideous Innana. She has always stood in my way.
Now you've heard it from the source, from the big mouth of the horse. He says I stood in his way. Well, it wasn't quite like that per se. He was always hoping and pining for a girl to fall into his lap. So you see, that's why I was always running and trying to prevent yet another mishap with this hopeless guy. He thinks he's smooth, he thinks he's cool. Well, he's as charming as a mule. Nobel Prize, well, I declare, he couldn't win the science fair.
This wretched shrew, she was always somewhere near.
The only thing on my mind was how to spare womankind.
But then again, I can hardly blame the dear.
Every discovery meant some poor girl's recovery.
She thought I was pursuing
What
her.
a chauvinist pig, I swear he almost drove me mad.
Without my even wooing.
How could you dare, you
I was quite the
unbearable
lad. I said,
all that
look, enough's
I could
enough,
take.
my dear.
I've got my work to do.
And I'm sure you do too. I've got to hurry back to my chromosome. I found a new allele.
What a schlemiel he was.
She's Nobel, but I'll have my nose.